Hey folks, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying your Valentine's with your loved ones. And if you had dinner, I hope you enjoyed it. If you're about to have dinner, I hope you enjoy it. Either way, enjoy it. And it's a day of love. And love should be in the air every day. I mean, it says it in the Bible, like, love thy neighbor. So, but love is not always around it. But anyway, in this household, there is love. And today I'm making, I tweak a little bit of the menu today, but we are having some nice big steaks. I'm having baked potato. We're having corn I'm having corn. We have some asparagus. We have that's about it, I think. Oh, we got some shrimp cocktail. You're gonna see all that put together. Right now, I'm baking the potato and the steaks. I'm gonna show you the steaks in a second. I know you guys are waiting for that. They're pretty big. And I'm gonna cook these steaks using cast iron skillet. I'm gonna share the steaks. I've only seasoned them with salt and pepper, and that's about it. Salt and pepper, basic ingredients. I am going to sear it in the cast iron skillet with just butter and some oil and some thyme. And I'm gonna show you the steaks now. These things are huge. There you go. Look at that. So they've been in the fridge. I just took them out of the fridge so they can get rid of some of the chill out of it. I seasoned it with salt and pepper, and I'm going to be putting some thyme on top of it, and I'm going to be putting it into the skillet with some butter and oil. The reason I use the oil is so that the butter won't burn. That's what you do it for, because if the butter will burn, so you put some olive oil in it. So it helps, it prevents it from burning. And I'm going to share it, which means I'm going to cook it from side about the thickness of this. I'm going to cook it maybe about from 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Then I'm going to flip. I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. I'm going to share it on the sides, and then when that's all done, I'm going to stick it into the oven and give it another 5 minutes or so. And I'm going to cook it medium, about medium rare, hopefully. And like I said, I have a corn on the cob for myself. I have some asparagus for Gilbert. He's having some shrimps, some shrimp cocktail, and we're having a lot of good stuff. And in the dessert, forget it. I made some homemade chocolate covered strawberries, and I have there's a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of food. I don't know if we're gonna eat it all, but hey, we're gonna put it together. Stay tuned. Well, folks, I'm about to start cooking these steaks. Let me rebound here. We in a real nice cast iron skillet. I put some oil, I put some butter, and I'm using some dry thyme, which is going to, when it gets heated with the olive oil and the butter, it's going to start to release the flavors. And this is what's going to give this stuff is very, very rich in flavor, thyme. And believe me, it's going to start, it makes a difference, and it's going to start releasing the flavors as soon as the heat gets it up. So put the thyme in there, and I got a corn on the cob boiling. I got some asparagus, and I have these big thick steaks. And I show you, but we're gonna show you again. Never use a fork to pierce the meat, because you lose your juices, and you don't want to lose your juice, right? So let's get ready. Are we ready for this? Okay, looks like we're ready. Okay, let's turn down here, and then we're gonna. First of all, let me heat up the pan. I forgot, huh? There we go. Make sure that your skillet is nice and hot. Not too hot, because they're gonna splatter, but nice and hot, okay? And even. This is what cast iron is good, is always even. And I have my thyme in there, and it's gonna season up my corn on the cob and everything. So stay tuned, because I'm gonna. In fact, I think we're back. So this should be. There you go. The pan is starting to sizzle. I'm moving my thyme around just to make sure that it gets the flavoring in there. And we are going to put the steaks, okay? So here we go. These are monster steaks. Here we go. There you go. You see that sound? That's the sound I'm looking for. Okay? And then we're going to fit these two in there. Oh, they fitted, which was nice. Okay. I'm going to cook these let's see, spread out the thyme here. I'm gonna cook these about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, and then I'm going to flip them over, and then I'm going to shear the sides to get evenly, and then I'm going to throw it into the oven and finish it off. Okay? Okay, folks, so when you're cooking steak, I mean, some people like it well done. That's fine and dandy. I used to eat it well done when I was a kid, but as I got older, it tastes too dry. It's like eating into a shoe, a sole of a shoe. So medium rare or rare, I don't know about rare, but medium rare is the best way to go if you want it to taste. And be careful, you know, you're going to ruin a good steak. These steaks are pretty expensive, so you don't want to. You want to make sure. There you go. Look at that. I flipped it over. This side is already cooked already. Let me flip this around. These things are heavy. And now I'm going to start cooking them about another 3 or 4 minutes on this side, and then I'm going to shear the sides, and it's going to be medium rare done, you know, give or take. But you can smell right now, if you were here, you can smell the thyme mixing with the olive oil and the butter. And it's giving it such a great taste, I tell you. And this thyme really releases a lot of flavor. I believe me, it's very strong, and it releases a lot of flavor. I can check my meat here. I don't know. I got a little. It looks good. Looks good. Okay. Remember, never to use a fork. Never squeeze down on it, because you're gonna lose the juice. And when this is done, you gotta set it aside for a good 4 or 5 minutes. Let it continue cooking. Let the juices stay inside. So when you cut it, you don't lose all the juice in there. Remember, don't lose your juice. Now, folks, you see, it's almost I shared it from side to side. I've been flipping it because I don't want it to overcook. There we go. This thing's alive. Woo. Okay. So it looks like it's done. This one looks a little bit more done than the other one. Definitely. Look at that sizzle. Look at that sizzle. That's what you want. Okay. I'm gonna finish these off in the oven. I'm gonna put in the oven for maybe another 5 minutes or so, and I'm gonna set the oven at 400. The oven is on. It's been on because I was cooking baked potatoes in it, and this thing looks like it's done. Okay, so I just want to finish it off by putting it in. So I want to finish it off by putting it in the oven, and we're gonna go to the oven right now. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the top shelf. Oh, my baked potatoes. Top shelf is more the heat coming up, so we're gonna put it in there. Okay, and we're gonna set the timer for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna check on it, and then take it out, and it should be done. So, folks, in a couple more minutes, I'm gonna take the steak out, and then I'm gonna put it on the plate and let it cool off for about another 4 or 5 minutes. Let it cool off. While that's cooling off, I'm going to start preparing and putting all my other stuff onto the plate. My asparagus, I got my corn on the cob. I have a baked potato for myself. Good with this 90 potato, and I have some shrimp cocktail that I'm going to add everything. You're going to see. Okay, folks. So I just took my steaks out. They continue to cook because the cast iron skillet is hot. So I'm going to take it out of there and put it onto the plate, let it cool off for a bit. Okay, and look how they look. They're still sizzling in there. So let me take this out, and we'll show you in a few. Okay, folks, everything is good. I got everything on the plate. Everything is cooled off. I turned everything off. And we're going to take this to the table because, you know, as I always say, at the table, it looks best. So, folks, at the table, it looks best. And I'm at the table. I'm going to show you right now what's on the menu, what's here. And I'm going to show you. Let's turn this camera around. Okay, first of all, we got some nice tomatoes in there with some olive oil and some basil and some fresh mozzarella. Yeah, some fresh mozzarella. Let's take a picture of that. There we go. And we got some bread. Some fresh bread there. We got some butter. And let me show you the main course. Look at this. Look at that steak. And we got some shrimps there with a shrimp cocktail. Some asparagus. And look at that steak. Look at that steak. You see all the juices are starting to come out now. So when you cut into that steak, it's gonna bleed. Yeah, it's gonna bleed. It's bleeding now, but that's the flavor. Yeah. Baked potato there, corn on the cob. Folks, this is it. Valentine's dinner. Yeah, folks. So you got to stand by for dessert. We got some homemade. I made some chocolate covered strawberries. I made a flan and a lot of stuff. So anyway, folks. I just want to say thank you, everyone who supports me, supports my channel and that stuff. And don't worry about the people who make stupid comments. They're very ignorant. They have a brain that's the size of a peanut. And what gets me is that these are people that know me for a long time. People who know me for a long time. And, you know, and they're making little comments here and there. Hey, if you don't like my, you know, the way I am, then just all you have to do is click and I'm out, you know. No great loss. I have over 800 people that are friends of mine who follow me and tons of followers. So, hey, I hate to see you go, but if you have a problem with the way I am, born this way, then you don't belong on my page. My page, I can put anything I want as long as Facebook allows it. I can put anything I want, right? More or less. So if you don't like it, you know, like I always said, my mother always taught us, don't if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. And little smirky things here and there really annoying. And, you know, I'm old-fashioned. I like to take it out to the backyard after school. Yeah. So if you want to do that, we can do that. Because this old man can still kick it, okay? Anyway, folks, non-violence today. But anyway, let me go to it's getting cold. So let me go to the dinner and to the table to have my dinner. Folks, once again, love you guys. Love each other. We need more love in this world. And remember, it doesn't have to be Valentine's to share your love. Share your love every day. See you guys tomorrow. So folks, even though I signed out, I couldn't resist. And I know you couldn't resist to see me eat this stuff. So, it's bleeding a lot. It's bleeding a bit, you know. But it's not, it's cooked good. It's cooked away. It's a little pinkish there. There you go. And I'm going to taste this. Let's taste this together. Like butter. Tell you, you can't eat steak well done. It just kills the flavor. As a kid, my mother used to make steaks well done, but this is the way to eat steak. I'm telling you. You don't want to ruin a big steak that you pay $20 for $25 and burn it, right? This is delicious. And it's cooked just right. Wish you were here. A little pink, but good. I like it. Anyway, folks, that's it. I'm gonna continue eating. I'll show you some pictures of the dessert. Homemade strawberry, chocolate covered strawberries. I shouldn't be talking with my mouth full, right? My mother would smack me. Hey! Anyway, see you guys tomorrow.